So we're here to say, if you're ready to come back home, bring your skills back, bring your knowledge back, and whatever it is that you can offer to the market, we're here to partner with you and then take it out there.
For us, it's not just about recruitment, it's also about being building the brand of the CSIR in the international market and getting ourselves and the work that we do known into the entire market. So for us, it's really a very crucial event.
You know, the experience has been great. It's been fascinating to talk to, quite different variety of employment and companies.
We're always supporting South African initiatives, and it might sound weird being in London at the moment, but it's about bringing the South Africans back and building on that proudly South African brand back home.
There's quite a number of companies which are obviously big in South Africa, so it's quite impressive.
Been more people here this year than we anticipated. As the only construction exhibitor here, we've been overwhelmed by the response, so it's been really worthwhile.
I think they're great opportunities to go back and take the skills that I've acquired abroad here in the US and get involved at the grassroots level.
Just your presence in general is important. I don't think we could not be at this event, honestly. I mean, being SAB Miller and having that heritage in South Africa, it's very important for us to be here.
Very informative, motivating, giving you that nostalgia, thinking of going home. We are planning to go home.
I mean, basically it was finding information and seeing what's out there, and so that when you eventually make the decision, you've got all the facts.
The show is for us a very special opportunity. Unlike any other show that we could possibly be doing in the UK, where, for example, you have to convince people to look at South Africa where they may be looking to buy in Spain or Eastern Europe or something like that. Here you're talking to people who want to come to South Africa, who are coming to South Africa, so it's not a problem selling the country to them, and we're just making their transition back to South Africa that much easier.
I think the information fact-finding mission is a good idea, just to feel a little bit secure about what's happening and gaining that knowledge and not feeding off other people's negativity. That does tend to happen quite a bit. So yes, I think it's very beneficial.
It's very good. I've been attending this since from last year till now, this year again, and I'm hoping that this is the last time you guys meet me here. Next time you meet me, you'll meet me at home.
In particular for a company like ours where we're quite small, I think a lot of people who know some of the bigger brands, for them it's like, wow, so BIOL's actually on the international stage in the company of those sorts of companies. So it's absolutely, it's a good brand building exercise.
For 5 years we've been slogging away at trying to convince people to come home in our way, really educating them about South Africa and giving them the information they need. We're at a tipping point now in terms of people coming back, and we're actually seeing that they're coming home, and I think for us that is an absolute kudos to what we've been doing. They're not coming here just because they're checking it out. They're coming here because they've made decisions. They know they can get the information they need. They know that they can look for jobs. They know that they'll find the services that are required, and it just reaffirms for them and gives them a little bit of extra information around the event.
On an economic front, of course, it's hard to say how things will go. We can say that it is the anchor state of the African economy. And it's easy to lose track of the fact that South Africa sits at the end of a continent which is very clearly the next frontier of economic development. Anyone who doesn't understand that hasn't got to grips with 1 billion people.
It was very good, very interesting, I thought. I've heard Nick before. He's a really good speaker, and he's very positive about South Africa.
I want to ask you to think about the meaning of the word home. If you could think for a minute, perhaps close your eyes. What does it conjure up for you? What meanings? What images? Perhaps it also invokes certain tastes, smells, light and dark, sunshine. I'm sure if I had the opportunity to ask each and every one of you, what we would discover is that home has multiple meanings.
My inspiration has been my mom. I'm what I am today because of my mom. She always said to me, my son, never forget where you come from. Believe in God. You will be successful. All I can say to you today, I will never forget where I come from.
Very, very homesick. Just want to fly home now.